Welcome to the Burning Truth. Ladies and gentlemen, we're live. It's 9 o'clock.
It's 9 o'clock, and we're here.
It's cold. The dodgy pie's maybe 3 weeks old, but we're back.
We're back.
So, wrestling. So just so people are aware, we're 2 hours through watching WCPW Stacked, which has been a bit of a letdown.
In your books.
In my books, it's been a bit of a letdown. We'll discuss this later on at the moment. They're currently on, as they're doing the first showing of it. It's been on since 7 o'clock, and then I think you'll be able to watch it whenever you want now, won't you?
What'll happen is that they'll basically, once it's finished live streaming, they'll release the matches individually.
Yeah.
And segments.
Yeah. So there's about an hour left, and it's been all right. There's faults. There's some good things, but we'll get that. We'll get to that.
We'll get to that later.
So, British wrestling this week. We're going to start off with a new segment which has come up today, which is my brainchild, which was made while I was feeling my most creative last night. Yes, I was drunk for the people that are going, "You creative?" So the statement that we want to look at is the idiot statement of the week.
Stupid statement of the week.
Yeah.
Stupid statement of the week.
And this week's winner, and the proud winner of the inaugural award, goes to Vince Russo.
Fuck off!
So, Vince Russo broke the internet.
Broke the internet! Jesus Louise! As soon as I hit the comment, you saw the eye twitch. You saw me almost turn into the Hulk. You saw me raging.
Oh, it was brilliant. I was halfway through the week, and I'm like, right, I need to wind Kyle up, and I need to wind Matt up. So I was like, let's do both in one hit.
Well, so, the difference is, Kyle's reaction was okay.
Yeah, he was like, right, okay, I can
live with that. I think you were more happy with my reaction.
Yeah, you were frothed at the mouth.
Frothing at the mouth. Frothing. I was spewing. Just so you know, folks, currently we are actually watching the live stream of WCPW, and Nathan seems to be a little bit distracted.
Well, I've just seen a Randy Orton punt kick through a steel chair, which is really impressive.
Quite brutal.
Yeah. So for once, the match has ended with a match-ending move.
A brutal way.
Yeah. So that's brilliant. Right, so back to business. So Vince Russo has come out this week and said...
No. Don't. I will. You have me frothing at the mouth.
No, you roll.
I know my role.
Shut your mouth.
I know my role.
So Vince Russo has come out and he has said that David Arquette, yes, that idiot that held the World Championship for how many days?
And WCW.
Was it 7 or a month?
I don't care. I don't care.
Had more drawing power than what Kevin Owens will do as World Champion for Raw.
God damn it!
Debate.
Right. First thing first off. Can David Arquette wrestle? No! He's an actor. He might have had a few little bumps from doing a movie, but that's part of stage acting. He probably has stunt doubles for that.
RJ didn't have a stunt double for wrestling.
Really?
See?
You know what? I wouldn't put it past him. I wouldn't put it past him. Secret move. Stunt double.
But no. So.
Kevin Owens is one of them. He is what a lot of people call an internet darling. Some might call him Internet Darling. Some might say one of the best. Some say Mr. Wrestling 2, 3, whatever. He's been formerly known as Mr. Wrestling. He is a phenomenal wrestler. He knows how to work a crowd, both as a hero and a villain. He knows exactly what he's doing. Now, the second he gets his glory, got some schmuck named Vince Russo saying, "Oh, he isn't worth more than David Arquette." Yeah, Vince, can I just point this out? How well did that work out for you with David Arquette winning the WCW title? Where is WCW? Oh, wait, been bought out by WWE.
So, I think you're not a fan.
Not a fan? Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
There's stupid, and then there's that.
Right, so I'm going to point something out that makes this my stupid statement of the week. Is that Kevin Owens was champion for 2 days when the statement was made. Now, you need to judge him after the reign ends, not when it's just run.
Not at the start.
That's like a premature ejaculation, which is probably what
Vince Russo does a lot of the time.
But I just don't understand it. That is probably the stupidest statement I have heard for a while. And I've defended Vince Russo, but I can't defend that.
Hell no, you can't.
Because Kevin Owens seemed the popular choice with everyone to be Universal Champion.
Popular choice. The fact that the crowd are chanting, "You deserve it."
Did you see how happy his son looked?
Yes. His whole family was delighted.
Have you seen how big that belt is compared to his son?
Oh, yeah. And Vince Russo had to take a pot shot at that. Why? You know why? Because he's better. He's not working there. That's the real reason why. He's taking pot shot at the company that no longer wants him because they know that he's a company destroyer.
I just think the statement was premature. Judge him at the end of his reign, not at the beginning. And if you notice, the first 2 Universal Champions have been Triple H guys.
Oh, yeah. Finn Balor.
Have been NXT.
Wow. Oh, wait. Hey, Vince Russo, I'm going to make a statement right now for you. And it's going to shock you. I predict Kevin Owens to be the longest reigning Universal Champion. Oh, wait, he is!
Can I make a statement?
Go for it.
I think he'll hold about longer than a week.
Oh, definitely. Definitely, he will. I just find the fact that Russo, for how long you've been around the business, when the crowd are cheering.
The last time I heard a statement that stupid was when Mankind was due to win the belt.
Oh, you mean when Tony Schiavone got supposedly informed to say, that'll put a lot of butts in seats, and guess what? It did.
And I think this could have the same.
Oh, definitely. Definitely.
While we're on the subject of Kevin Owens, the ESPN writers also had to apologise to Kevin Owens.
I wonder why.
Which is basically just due to an article and a running joke that he's been doing on Twitter since Kevin Owens won the title. So, he's had to apologise. He's kept all the stuff on there, which I don't agree with, but he has apologised. So that's that. But that's our stupid statement of the week. We're going to try and find you one.
Possibly
every week. So I'm going to keep my eye out for what I think is a stupid statement of the week. And from now on, our better one over here is going to look for his stupid statement of the week.
Good Lord.
Right, so while we're on the subject of Kevin Owens winning the Universal title,
right,
let's discuss the Fatal 4-Way.
Yeah, that's a good point to start off with. I thought it was nice seeing Big Cass okay, he wasn't doing the...
Everyone's predicting big things for Big Cass, pun intended.
Yeah.
But...
it's too soon.
And he's openly said that, but it's nice to ease him in.
It's nice, easy man. The thing is, okay, a lot of his moves that he was doing were very, some might say Kevin Nash's. The fact that he had a limited move range.
But
However,
he's 7 foot tall.
tall.
He isn't
And
going
you
to
can't
start.
teach that.
He isn't going to start doing fucking 3.5 somersaults with pike and dive.
No. But what he does.
In all fairness, I think what he would benefit from is spending a bit of time with Kane, The Big Show, and The Undertaker. Like, if Undertaker fancies going, like, just staying backstage for a couple of events, and like he initially did with Big Show back in '99, every time his match finished,
he was there.
As Big Show said, Undertaker was the first person he saw, and there was never a positive comment.
And sometimes that can be good, in a way. Sometimes
because he was always learning. There was always something that Undertaker wanted him to do in the next match.
Exactly. So he was coming to grasp with it, and it's interesting. But the thing is with Big Cass, when he was in there against the top three,
he didn't look out of place.
He didn't look out of place. So straight away there, it's looking good as it is.
Big Cass for next year's breakout star?
I'd say so, yeah. One thing I will say though, I've got to point out for that fatal 4-way, is a certain comment at the start of the night.
Go on.
The one towards Seth. Oh, and Seth, size does really matter. Or did you miss that one?
I'm a bit pissed off, so I'll explain why. I record, or for the Americans listening, I DVR Raw. And I watch it throughout Tuesday and Wednesday in between spare time. And Sky broke.
Ouch.
So I have had to scan through YouTube trying to catch highlights for the first weekend, God knows however many.
It's on YouTube.
But no, I haven't seen that.
Oh yeah, and the crowd were like, oh, because it's referring to a certain incident that happened, if you recall.
With Zahara, whatever her name is.
With his ex-girlfriend, ex-other girlfriend, and himself. Which then eventually resulted in certain pictures coming out that were quite revealing.
Yeah, which came from Zahara. I forget what her surname is.
Yep.
But she used to be in the WWE Performance Centre.
She used to be, until certain images and pictures involving, if I'm not mistaken, what were they? My Little Pony? With a certain
symbol
and mustachio.
Yeah.
We could discuss that, but
we won't.
We won't.
So, what I thought. Now, people are going crazy over the ending, but I don't understand why.
People are going crazy because Kevin Owens won the title.
No, people are saying that's the best ending Raw's had for years. Well, no. That's a typical clusterfuck of an ending. Like, why'd you bring Triple H back with no payoff? What's he going to do? Have a triple threat with Rollins and Reigns?
Nah. Well, straight away, for Reigns, they should have had Rusev.
Yes.
Right, which is a mess up. But they thought, nah, we don't want too many people out, and Triple H doesn't want to share the camera. So we'll do 2 shovels.
And did Triple H do a double turn?
Somehow.
Heel, face, heel, and then heel back to face. Like, it was like a triple turn in like the space of like 3 minutes.
Did Kevin Owens turn face?
God knows. Who was Kevin Owens face for the Universal Championship?
They haven't decided yet.
Do you think it will be Seth Rollins for the first one?
I think it'll be Seth Rollins.
Stay away from the buckle bomb.
Stay away from the buckle bomb. If you go anywhere near that buckle bomb, I will be screaming, shouting, and that will be the idiot comment of the week, month, year, whatever.
Like, I could just see Triple H standing at the top of a sniper rifle. I mean, try it, Seth. Just try it.
I have a special sniper rifle that fires shovels.
So, That's I think that'll be interesting. Something we discussed earlier. You think Raw is better than SmackDown at the moment, and I think SmackDown is better than Raw.
No, I never actually said what my actual line was with it. I think there is certain aspects of Raw that is way better
Yeah.
than SmackDown, but there is one massive aspect that SmackDown's got clearly over Raw.
Go on.
And right, Raw has got its Universal Champion and the fact that how they've done it and everything, but they've got a bit more in talent. I think they've got more of the major stars.
Yeah.
On there now with SmackDown, they got one wrestler on there that is standing out.
Go on.
By miles, and he's the one that everybody hates. The Miz.
In all fairness, I think SmackDown's got loads going for it at the moment. So you've got AJ Styles tearing it up at the moment.
Tearing it up against Cena. Beating Cena.
And he's now got a shot against Ambrose.
Yep.
You've got the Miz, who is, at the moment, the best heel in professional wrestling.
He's got now, this is one fault I've got to give SmackDown right now. Clearly. You may not agree with me. You may do.
Yep.
Dolph Ziggler. I failed to get a world title. I failed to get the world title. Oh, no, I'll just go for the Intercontinental.
Where does he go after the Intercontinental title?
He's going for it now.
No, I said, where does he go after? Because I can't see him beating the Miz.
No. It's the fact of it's not. I'm not saying. I'm not actually saying he should drop off the planet. You know, he should go. It's the fact that he's gone straight from one title straight to another title match.
Yeah,
that's the problem. What the hell?
He could have hung around in the upper mid card for a couple of months then gone for the Intercontinental title.
No kidding.
Apollo Crews, is he injured at the moment?
Not to my knowledge.
Right. Okay. Well, it's good news, I suppose.
Not to my knowledge. I'd have to look it up though. But, in regards to that,
it's I just don't know what to think with the state of Dolph Ziggler. But AJ's killing it. You got the Miz, who's undoubtedly the best heel in WWE and probably the world at the moment.
Yep, he's getting hit.
You got Randy Orton, who's always a constant performer. You got Bray Wyatt, who if they can get him back to his first state when he first started, he'll be decent. Just the tag team division looks awesome. Heath Slater and Rhino look like they could be the tag team champions.
Definitely.
It's just brilliant what they're doing at the moment. The head writer, the head writer for SmackDown is the head writer from NXT.
They're doing something right.
So it feels like SmackDown's like Triple H's B show, where he knows what he's done with NXT, and that's what they're going to do with SmackDown.
Let's push it.
It's like, right, I've done one show, I've got that right. Let's see if the same formula will work over 2 hours.
Will it work?
And in all fairness, how good of an after show is Talking Smack? It adds so much. It's better.
Talking Smack?
On the WWE.
Smack Talk.
Yeah.
Smack Talk you're on about.
No, it's Talking Smack.
No, it's Smack Talk. Trust me, it's Smack Talk. It's not Talking Smack.
This is hopefully where you prove me right. Come on. Prove me right.
Give me a minute.
Come on, Mr. Burns.
God damn it!
It's Talking Smack, isn't it?
Is it? No. I'm trying to find it out now. Talking Smack.
Yeah. Now here I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, I'm wrong. I'm sorry for being unprofessional. I didn't mean to do this. I should do more. I should do more research. I'm really sorry for the inconsistency. It won't happen again.
Good servants.
No.
I'm going to send you to Prince Amin.
No.
Right then. So, talking smack, much better use. So I'll carry on from where I was rudely interrupted.
Carry on.
You fucking smack talk. So talking smack.
I'll give you smack talking him in.
So brilliant. Good use of a third hour. Could undoubtedly have crossover of Raw. Raw could go back to being 2 hours 15 minutes, and then they could do with an after show or something.
Talking Raw.
Yeah.
But they do have an after show, from what I recall.
Yeah, they do, but they also have a pre-show as well, and a mid-show, and an after-show, and
A buzz show.
The after show.
And the after show.
Who does the Raw after show? Is Renee Young doing both of them, or is she just strictly SmackDown now?
No clue. I think she is actually doing both. She is actually working both.
Right, okay. So that's not too bad then, is it?
No. Why did you expect Tom Phillips to pop up?
She's going to do it, Ryan Phillips.
However, I have to point one thing out right now. This will annoy you because of who's pointing it out. King Ross.
Well.
Of What Culture.
Well.
He hates the Tom Phillips issue that they have on during interviews.
Right.
How tall is he?
Well, he varies from interview to interview.
Yes. Do you know why?
To keep the mic in line for the other superstars, and to make all the other superstars seem bigger than what he is, so they have a more physical presence. It's interviewing 101.
How tall is he?
Tom Phillips is probably about 6'3".
Actually, I'll tell you what.
He's probably 6 foot, 6'3", I think.
Let's find out, shall we?
Yeah. Be interesting, see if I'm right.
I'm impressed. Nope, he's 6 foot. He's 6 foot. Okay, Tom, do an interview with Sasha Banks. Boom.
He's on the floor.
that's what I'm on about. He's having to spread his legs wider and wider. Do an interview with Kalisto. The man's got to be a...
See, there's an innuendo somewhere in there. Do an interview with Sasha Banks. Spreads his legs wider and wider. I'm pretty sure...
Snoop Dogg would have arguments with that.
And...
husband? Yes, I can imagine. But the point being is, Tom Phillips is possibly taller than most of the wrestlers. Now, I understand that at times...
Interesting Sasha Banks.
Wait. He has to shrink down. Fine, that's fine. But then don't present him on a regular show where he's at full height.
Right. Interesting Sasha Banks fact, which the answer will be given next week, if you know the answer, folks. So if you know the answer, I want to comment in the comments box. Who officiated Sasha Banks' wedding? Don't open your mouth.
I'm not saying anything.
Because I had to tell you this last week.
And I will say, I was quite shocked by it.
So
it's a good question.
So there's our teaser for this week. Tell me who officiated Sasha Banks' wedding. So that's fine. If you can help not using Google, then that's fine. If you use Google, fair enough. But
you cheese.
Yeah. So that's fine. So answers ready for next week.
For next week, you can either comment on Spreaker through Spreaker, Facebook, YouTube, however you're listening to us.
Yeah.
Give us a comment.
So, moving on.
Moving on. What's next?
on our Train of Mayhem.
Train of Mayhem.
Right, I am about to admit a very dark secret at the moment. I am slowly falling in love with Broken Matt Hardy.
No!
The Broken Hardy Boys. I am slowly getting gripped.
No!
Senor Benjamin is brilliant.
No! Oh! How? You are... I can't cope. I can't cope. Just run with it. I can't. No.
So, since the final deletion, I promised myself I'd follow it through to see if it was going to be a car wreck. And much to my dismay, it wasn't a car wreck. You know, they've gone with it. They've turned Jeff Hardy a little bit psychotic.
Don't you have a gimmick with that?
They've given him these contacts that makes him look like he's got no core in his is it pupils?
Pupils.
Where the colour is?
Irish.
Yeah, and the Irish pupils, whatever.
Pupils of Santa Irish is the colour. There you go.
And they've given him the contacts now that take away.
Right, just to point this out, if I am wrong, I do apologise, because I can possibly already see someone's comments going, "Oh, you got it wrong!" Sorry, just thought I'd point that out.
There's probably some guy already on Google going,
"Hey, you got it wrong!"
And our survey says,
Ding, 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 ding. I don't care. At least we got one of the terminology right.
So, have you seen the latest premonition from the Broken One?
No.
So, this is setting up for Final Deletion 2, which is coming in the upcoming week. Which is
Kid Twitch.
the Hardy Boys versus the Decay.
So basically, you're now deciding at the compound between delete, 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 or decay, decay, decay. Do you know I do like to repeat, repeat, repeat?
But it is original. Which is something that can't be said for most of the things in wrestling at the moment. Because everything is a copy from somewhere else.
Around the fields.
So I will give them credit for trying something and actually running through, like, they haven't forgot about it and done like 20,000 face turns with the storyline and like cut it off after 3 weeks.
Oh no! They saved that for the main event scene.
Yeah, but they put ground in and they're going wrong with it. Could you imagine what it'd be like having deleted tag team championships?
What?
If the Hardys get the tag team championships, are they going to delete them? Are they going to, make them obsolete? Like, would they change the plates?
No.
Spray deleted over them?
No.
You sure?
That would just be stupid. Wait, this has TNA. I'm not even going to judge on that one. They probably will. They probably will.
So, how are you enjoying TNA at the moment? Because I'm only trying to keep up with that storyline because I promised myself I'd follow it through to the end. But whereas I know you're concentrating more on like the main event.
Try to.
Yeah. Scene.
The big guy that they got Moose, with the main event scene. Lashley, who's a heel, against the Miracle Mike Bennett.
Who's a? Is he face or a heel?
Heel.
Yeah.
Heel.
Well, Lashley's like a tweener, isn't he? He's not a good guy. He's not a bad guy.
Oh, fuck off!
He's just...
Yes, folks, for this week, if someone reason I'm swearing more because I'm just in a bad mood. Because as much I love my wrestling,
I'm afraid I've got some bad news.
I hate when I see something being ruined. And I think some of the stuff that they've been doing on TNA have been abysmal. So you've got two guys, how can Lashley be considered a tweener? Because he spat on the X Division, but championship completely, terminated the King of the Mountain Championship. Great way. What's next? Tag team. Oh, good Lord! I just said it, haven't I? He's going to probably win it by himself, and then make them obsolete.
I think the Hardys are going to have a run. Can I just ask something? You probably won't know the answer. Why is Rebby the only one that isn't insane in the obsolete, broken household that is the Hardy compound?
So are you saying the kid's insane as well?
Well, it's got to be. It's called Maxwell. It sounds like something off of Transformers.
I have no idea. Maxwell Hardy.
King Maxwell Hardy. He's having an aneurysm. He's having an aneurysm live on. Live.
Really?
Yeah, King Maxwell.
King Ross, if you're getting rid of this, start dissing that kid. Start dissing that kid.
With King Maxwell.
Where's his crown?
What?
Where's his crown? Where's his throne? Where's his royal subjects? He hasn't got them. Oh, good Lord! I just realised that he does, doesn't he? He's got the. What's his name?
Senor Benjamin.
God damn it! He can't even talk yet, can he?
Right then. So, I know you have some Japanese news for us.
Do I?
Well, there was a tournament that happened over there. The best of the Super Juniors.
We've already covered this. We've actually already covered this. If I'm not mistaken, we covered this ages ago. You're about to say Will Ospreay, aren't you?
No, we covered who was in it. We never covered who won it.
Ah, right. I thought we actually did cover it.
No, so we covered who was in it and how it should be a good tournament because it doesn't feature none of the the heavyweights of Japanese.
Not the main eventers or anything.
Well, I think it's unfair, like how you say.
Well, not main eventers. The heavyweights.
Yeah.
The hard hitters. These are more.
Because as I've seen tonight, different people go to watch wrestling for different matches. What I classify as a main event, people could classify as a filler for the end of the night. Like we've watched WCPW and
which we're still watching now,
which had the match of Will Ospreay versus the villain Marty Scurll.
Yes.
And everyone there seemed to love the match. And I sat here wanting to punch the tally due to lack of logic and...
Lack of logic and the fact that the cameramen are idiots.
Well, not just the cameramen are idiots. There's too much unnecessary flips. They might as well have 6 judges outside the ring with fucking scorecards. So the Canadian judge gives it 4, the Japanese judge gives it 10, and the English judge gives it a fuck you.
And 2 crumpets.
A fuck you and a have a nice day.
That's Foley. That would be Foley.
But it's just unnecessary. Like, I don't need to see him to do a flip before he does a forearm. Or, I know, I'm going to do a double back somersault. Gonna miss the move that I want to hit, and then I'm gonna flip fucking forward as well, so I can hit you with something else. If you want to do that, go for the gymnastics team. You might win us another gold medal. Doesn't belong in a fucking wrestling ring. I want wrestling.
He's not better, folks.
If I wanted to watch a spot fest, I would quite happily watch a spot fest. I watch wrestling for actual stories to be told, wrestling moves. Everything Marty Scurll did in that match for the first 10 minutes had a meaning. There was no unnecessary movements. Everything was there. It was winding the crowd up. Whereas
winding them up.
everything that Will Ospreay did was, I can do this because I can. Well, I can smack you in the face because you're a smug bastard because I can, but I won't.
Why does that feel like it's a quote from somewhere? I wonder if someone's been watching any recent Marvel movies. Have you?
No.
Yeah, it sounds like you have, because that's a quote from a certain Marvel movie. And if anybody knows which Marvel movie it is, please write in the comments down below.
So, but no, it was just one of them, and I just don't understand the unnecessary flippy shit. Yes, a little bit.
Wait. I'm sorry, folks. I didn't realise we had Vader Jr. here.
I'd rather watch a 55-year-old Vader do things that make sense than a 20-something gymnastic person trying to be a wrestler.
Fair enough.
If it all had a meaning, I'd understand. But it's just doing it for the sake of doing it.
That's fair enough.
Like,
I'm just saying that because everyone has their own view. Mine, I partly actually agree with Nathan on this because I can understand them. You know, oh yeah, you can do it, right? Wait. It's amazing. He can do it. It's damn well impressive. Hats off for that. There is a time and place. There is a time and place for it, and at times there is something that is known as overkill.
Yeah. So at one point in that match, we saw what used to be who used to team with William Paul Burchill, and he used to do a top rope. What do you call that move?
Do you want his version or do you want the original name of it?
The original name.
The original name is the Spanish Fly.
Okay, so he did a top rope Spanish Fly,
which he called walking the plank.
Yes.
Which is a flip bottom, as some might say. Basically, put into rock bottom position and do a moonsault.
Yeah. Whereas Will Ospreay did a running Spanish Fly, and
well, I had his opponent running, caught him into it.
Yeah, and when did the villain kick out?
One.
It just got one as well. It wasn't like 1 3/4. It was one.
What?
Like, what the fuck? Is there any need for that? You know, you just killed someone's finisher. Like,
it's not his finisher.
What?
Not his finisher.
No, it was Paul Burchill's, and you've basically just written off all credibility of the move. Tombstone Power Driver. Undertaker's Tombstone Power Driver.
End of match.
Loads of people at Tombstone Power Drivers, and match over.
You have to put if I see
out at 2.
If I see a Tombstone Power Driver in a match, I instantly automatically think over.
Yeah.
Not slam. Kick out at 2. There are only select few people who I'll give that option to. One is
WrestleMania.
One is Brock Lesnar. One is Kane. One is Shawn Michaels. One is John Cena because he kicks out to everything.
It's a big list.
Apart from a if I'm not mistaken, Styles' finisher. Phenomenal forearm.
But it's a big list. And is that a false finish or the referee can't count? Sorry, folks. We just thought we crowned a new WCPW champion, and it doesn't look like they have. It's kind of shoelace undone again.
Oh, good lord.
The man needs to start using Velcro.
I'm not saying this.
It is. His shoelace is undone.
Oh, turn. Shocking.
But his shoelace is undone.
He's had enough.
Why can't the man fasten his own bastard shoelaces?
We have a winner.
Yeah, so a new WCPW champion. So that's fine. Right then, so back to the podcast. Sorry about that, folks.
Sorry, folks. We'll get to results and matches of WCPW shortly.
Right then, so where were we before we were rudely interrupted by Joseph Connors?
By
Yeah, so
I will say, amazing wrestler.
yeah, brilliant worker. Can be a little bit boring at times.
I don't. That's not my personal preference. That's.
Oh no, it's my views, and in all fairness, I think you'd understand. His style, it can be a little bit boring. Like sometimes he doesn't sell fully for his character, which I think is something else Snow picked up on.
Potentially.
Which was in the British boot camp.
Yeah.
He doesn't sometimes sell the full potential of his gimmick, whereas he looks like he's actually embracing a little bit of a gimmick there, which is nice.
It's nice, and he's looking very, very sinister.
Yeah. So, back on the art of
wrestling.
Yeah. We just want a bit of consistency.
Yeah.
You know, don't use other people's finishes as everyday moves. I know people are going to go,
right.
Well, Nathan, a DDT is someone's finisher. Well, Nathan,
it was
a body slam is someone's finisher. Nathan, a single leg Boston Crab is someone's finisher. No, what I mean is the big finishers, tombstones. Don't use a tombstone as like a normal move.
Oh, straight away.
Like,
now, here's one thing.
How many RKOs have you seen tonight? Or ace cutters?
I think I lost count.
I've seen 7.
You saw 7. I thought it was 8 or 9.
And how many of them have ended a match?
None. Oh, 1. Springboard 1.
Yeah. So 1 out of 7.
Yep. But that was a springboard 1.
Should you use an RKO as a normal match move?
Nope.
So, I understand Fireman's Carry's being a normal move. I can deal with that. I aren't going to moan at people for using the AA because all it says is a Fireman's Carry.
A good example is mine.
Yeah.
One of mine.
The Death Valley Driver.
No, the other one. The running one.
Oh, your body.
Crossbody.
Yeah.
Now, a lot of people will turn around and state, oh, but you're using a crossbody. Your cruiserweight use that. Yes, but there's a hidden meaning behind mine.
It's a plank. It's a running plank.
Right. Now, there's a difference between somebody who's a $1.85 or £1.85
and about 5'10"
diving at somebody compared to somebody who is my weight. Which, if you know, which most people who have seen me, am I a cruiserweight? Could I ever be considered cruiserweight?
If everything else in the world moved up.
Yeah, pretty much. Pretty much. But here's the thing. I'm not going to lie about that.
No.
I am a heavyweight. Through and through. Now, if I hit a crossbody, it's going to hurt.
Yeah.
It's going to hurt. Not many people can catch me and then slam me. However, I do actually have a clip of that happening. I will say the guy was a beast. If you recall, me getting German suplex not long during that match. Yeah.
But no, it's just like the big, unique finishes. Like, they just need to be saved for big times. Otherwise, you spoil it, or because
yeah, straight away. When I went with that crossbody in that match, what did I end up doing? Diving off the ropes.
Yeah.
Now, do you ever see me dive off the ropes? Ever?
If there was a buffet in front of you, then yes.
That's a buffet.
No.
Git. Quit telling everybody one of my hidden weaknesses. Please stop. Right. Back to where we were. I dove off the ropes.
Yeah.
Which is uncommon for me. Now, the second I hit him, what happened? 1, 2, 3. Match was over. The fans knew it was over. Guaranteed. Right? If you see a stunner, what do you assume?
Match over.
When you saw it on NXT...
Oh, the top ropes, you knew that was over.
That was over. I think if someone kicked out that, even I would have just jumped up going, bullshit!
Well, that's what I did earlier.
Yeah.
During that match. Like, turn it off, Matt. Like, frothing at the mouth. Like, if my face was on a picture for Botchamania, the clip of The Rock coming through with "Call the Man" would come up.
That's not The Rock. That's Macho. That's Macho from Botchamania. If anybody's a Botchamania fan, you'll know exactly what we're on about. Call the Man! Lethal Storming. The point being is, this is where we need consistency. We need moves that are guaranteed finishes. Now, I can understand, and if anybody else hits the move, then somebody else kicking out. Because it's not their move.
Yeah.
They won't know how to hit it with the impact or anything. But still, if that move's going to be used later on in the night, you should know what others are happening. You need to know what's happening, because if you don't know what other match is doing, because if you hit a move that doesn't end the match, when that move gets hit later on, they're not going to instantly think, match over.
Yeah.
And then when the match ends, they're going to go, oh, what? Is he not better than the other guy? So the other guy kicked out. It brings a lot of questions that shouldn't be there.
So what we're going to do now, I'm going to pass over to the Funk Soul brother, Mr. Burns, and he's going to give you the results of WCPW.
Is that because you can't be bothered?
Well, David, I'm using if I have to try to remember all of that.
Why is that?
Because apart from the women's match and the main event, the rest of it was uneventful.
You just assumed it was uneventful. You're picking on them.
The commentary was fucking awful. You had to put it on mute after 90 minutes.
No, I didn't. I don't know what you're on about. I have no idea.
It's more mistakes than that than Michael Cole makes.
Mango! But then again, come on, it's not like I can say it's fucking John O'Clock. Oh, wait. Sorry, What Culture, please don't sue.
Right. The women's match was really good, though.
Right.
If anyone wants to watch a good women's British wrestling match, watch that one.
We'll cover it. Straight away, we start off the show with... And actually, would you care to mention the first wrestler's name? Because he's a wrestler, a mighty wrestler.
Joe Kofi.
Joe Kofi.
Not coffee. Fuck it, 15 minutes of Botchamania on a name. Kofi. It's coffee. No.
Kofi.
It's got a Y, not a double E on it. Otherwise, if it had a double E, then yes, it would be coffee.
And if I'm not mistaken, his finish is called the Black Kofi. Not Black Coffee. Highly brewed.
For some reason, Alex Shane must have had Lionel Richie in his earpiece. Easy like a Sunday morning.
Yeah. I don't think it was just Alex Shane. Joe Host was also the same coffee.
Kofi. It's got a Y on the end of it.
Alright, so Joe Kofi versus Moose.
Who's a big unit.
He's a big guy.
In all fairness, this match wasn't actually that bad.
It was quite...
In all fairness, I've probably undersold the event. The event itself It had good matches. However, there's some faults that need addressing. So this match,
I'll tell you what. I'll cover the matches. You cover the faults. Deal?
someone better call the man.
We have just called the man. His name's Nathan Goff. Right, Joe Kofi versus Moose. Good back and forth match, hard hitting, and the match ended with Moose hitting his finisher, which is like a variation of the same one as Joe Kofi.
Yeah, it was a battle of the.
The battle of the twirling clotheslines, as someone might say. Discus clotheslines, which they both do quite nicely.
Yeah.
And I thought that was back and forth. Any comments on that?
Good catch in the crowd for the bloke that saved the wheelchair falling backwards after Joe Kofi dived on
definitely. And we have to give props to that guy because he could have turned around and said, "I'm serious being landed on." No, he
was the happiest
he
person
like,
there.
I'm involved.
You want to do that again?
Have me again. Come on.
The lad thought it was like a theme park.
Let's go to Disney World.
It was well caught by the crowd that Al the lad not fall back because he would have fallen back.
He would have fallen back, but the fact is, everyone was there to enjoy.
Yeah, the referee checked on the lad as well, and Moose did.
Moose and
yeah.
Well, both wrestlers did.
Yeah.
Both wrestlers did. Anything else you want to point out?
Moose is quite athletic. It's the first time I've watched one of his matches because we don't have access. Well, we didn't have access to Ring of Honor on mainstream.
I've had a little bit of knowledge of Moose.
Yeah.
Because I do have some access to ROH.
Yeah. I do now because they've released the Fight Network.
Yeah. Which is good.
At the time when Moose was over there, we didn't have, because they cancelled the wrestling channel, so Ring of Honor isn't shown on British mainstream television.
Now we've got the Fight Network.
Yeah, which you can buy for a monthly subscription.
Yes. So, if you're interested in that, go check it out. Now, I'm about to hit the move. I know I am. After this match,
the longest chat in the world.
We had a segment. Kenny McIntosh enters the ring. He introduces.
Can we skip this bit and stick to the wrestling?
Nope.
It was half an hour of bullshit.
You can explain it. Right. Eric Bischoff. Right, basically, Kenny McIntosh introduces Eric Bischoff. Bischoff comes out, and one player comes out saying, he loves Eric Bischoff and everything. Bischoff saying, I'm going to introduce my protege. He is Adam. Not Bompier. It's Adam Pacitti.
Too much time focusing.
Blompier was upset, blah, 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 blah. Adam Pacitti was agreeing with, they're both talking with Eric Bischoff. They then decided to agree that, if I'm not mistaken, in a certain stable, the prospects were not allowed at ringside because Blompier wanted to keep the title. Who at the same time was also vacated out of the building as well.
Yeah. So I'm going to explain why I wasn't a big fan of this segment. Just very quickly. I am going to spend half an hour moaning about it.
All I'm going to say is he's about to point out on how quickly I just explained that, if I'm not mistaken.
Right. So, this is a feud that has been going on for how long if you take away the WCPW wrestling?
Good Lord.
So how long has this feud been going on for?
A while.
Right. And can any of them wrestle?
Nope.
So where
you mean the main characters?
Yes.
You mean Adam Pacitti and Adam Blompier?
Yeah.
No.
Right. So where is the fucking payoff? It's just to get them more television time. It's like stroking their ego.
Which it was.
Half an hour for something that didn't need to be half an hour. They could have done it in a 3-minute backstage cameo instead of that stupid cameos that they had for with the what's his name? The jobber.
Oh.
Joe the Jobber?
Jack the Jobber.
Jack the Jobber.
Jack G.
King. Yeah. So Jack the Jobber trying to chat up females. Pointless backstage thing. If you want to get yourself on and just, push something for your channel, do it in a 3-minute VT backstage, not a fucking half an hour in-ring.
No, Jack didn't do it. He did it at the back, where you had both Adams with Eric Bischoff in the ring. How long was it?
Half an hour.
Half an hour.
Half an hour.
Which you weren't happy about.
No. They could have done it instead of Jack the Jobber's pointless VTs backstage. There was 2 of them, which were pointless. Served no purpose, not elevating any storyline at all. They could have put that in a 3-minute skit backstage. And then put another good wrestling, or give the women's last man standing match another 10 minutes.
Fair enough.
The main event could have gone longer.
Yeah.
You've took away half an hour and shortened 2 of probably the best matches on the night because of it. Stop putting your own personal egos in the way of what could be a good wrestling promotion.
Right? So, in a way, more wrestling for the fans, less...
Proper storylines with proper payoffs. If the 2 are going to learn how to wrestle, they best do it fucking quick, because I don't think I could put up with it for another 18 months.
Well, if I'm not mistaken, one of the people from What Culture is actually trying to learn.
Yes, but he isn't in that feud.
No.
So...
Straight away, I can honestly agree. Now, the
because
payoff...
I do not want to see, and in all fairness, if they have a match, I think I'd rather watch the Nick Patrick versus Earl Hebner match.
Fair enough.
Because that's what it'll be the equivalent of.
Fair enough. But the point being is I can see your point. But straight off, like I said, the payoff. Now, with that happening, a lot of people would have said, we'll get to the payoff later. More or less, what you're referring to, what should be the payoff, right? Straight after that segment, we had a surprise change to the card.
Bret Hart was announced.
Bret Hart was announced, and we also had
the triple threat, which is a good triple threat in parts.
Right, because straight away this match was originally scheduled for EC3, Ethan Carter III from TNA, versus Alligaro. Now,
the Mexican sensation.
Mexican sensation. Now, there was an extra person added to this match due to Eric Bischoff, who initiated, if I'm not mistaken, the Bruiserweight.
Yeah.
Pete Dunne. Now, straight away, your thoughts on that?
It was good. He didn't look out of place, which was nice.
He didn't look out of place?
No. He did a job, and he did it right.
The match looked good.
Yeah. Surprised that Ligero won.
Yeah. EC3 looked to be having some fun as well.
Yeah. Brilliant with the cape. Absolutely brilliant when he took Alligaro's cape. I just wanted him to do a little bit of...
Toro!
Yeah, try and tame the bull as such.
And Alligaro just look at him, just no selling.
Yeah, Alligaro looked like, bitch.
Buy the cape down. And then when he says as he put the cape on, he's like, uh-oh. I'm stuck!
You're going to have to come on and do this,
man. Yeah. That is a mistake, but it's a funny mistake. It's a happy mistake. See.
So that was good. The match had some nice spots. The only thing I'm not a fan of from the Bruiserweight is the biting. Biting doesn't really serve a part in wrestling.
It's heelish.
But
it's heelish. It got him out of the trouble he needed at the time.
The occasional nibble, yes.
Not biting every 5 seconds.
No.
That's fine. I can agree with that.
It isn't fetish porn. It's professional wrestling.
If I'm not mistaken, there's no fish hooks, no biting, no eye gouging. He's going, what's next? No. I better not say it because no. Moving on.
So the next match?
Next match, which is Drew Galloway versus Doug Williams.
Mr. Brexit, which was... Right. I'm about to point something out for the commentary people. If you're going to do a little bit of thing about Brexit, take the time and take 15 minutes to actually learn a little bit about Brexit. Because there's a vital point that could have made a lot of sense that neither of them said. So they're arguing why he's basically against Drew Galloway, and he's like, because he's from Scotland, and Alex Shane's like, he's from Scotland, and he wants to get rid of anything that isn't English. But he's like, no, it's Mr. Brexit, which means he's all for Britain. Now, the simple answer is, well, Scotland wants its independence, so that would explain
everything.
Absolutely everything. But did either of them mention it?
No.
That would solve everything.
I think he was trying to get over the fact that he wrestled in America more.
But both of them have wrestled in America.
Both wrestled for TNA. One of them for WWE.
If you want to use the term Mr. Brexit for a wrestler, take 15 minutes to understand why. It's not odd. It's on every fucking news site and newspaper in the fucking country.
Still.
It's a simple explanation. Could be done in 30 seconds and you can move on and call the goddamn fucking match.
I can see the vein. I can see the vein.
It's just stupid little things.
You done? He's done. Let's see the match.
The match itself was alright, nothing special, but nothing bad. Drew Galloway won with the Future Shock DDT.
That he did. And straight moving on from that. But Doug Williams does have his future match against a future American, Cody Rhodes. Or, if I'm not mistaken, Cody Fudging did say, even though WCPW keeps saying it's Cody fucking Rhodes. Anyway, next match was a tag match, which is Travis Banks, who's from Australia.
New Zealand.
Was it New Zealand? I thought it was Australia.
New Zealand. I proved wrong once day. You do your search and I'll introduce his tag team partner.
Forget it. No. I'm not even going to bother. He's New Zealand. I wasn't confirmed with the Australian. That's why I was about to say I think.
No, it's New Zealand.
But never mind. He's New Zealand. I apologise for that. He's New Zealand. Travis Banks, please don't be upset and please don't kick me the way you did a few of the wrestlers tonight.
And this is the person that likes the promotion who is fudging all this up, folks.
Shut up. Quit it.
Oh, I wanted to about half an hour in, but you wouldn't turn the fudging thing off.
You had the remote.
You had the remote.
No, you had the remote.
You talk too much.
No, you never shut up. Anyway. Anyway, back to it. Travis Banks decided to tag with Martin Kirby. Now, in the original scheduled program, it was meant to be.
It sounded like the originally scheduled program had been called off for rain. So like Wimbledon anything before 2010.
Yep, that's about right. Now, in the original scheduled programming, we had Slater and Moss. Now, unfortunately, Moss could not wrestle
due to a dislocated
elbow. Which I will give a meme a point, who decided to come out and mention all this, saying, "But I did not do it," which made him look more guilty. But in actual fact, if people do a bit of research, no, he's actually injured his elbow, and it's got nothing to do with the meme.
No. So the tag match itself
got changed a little bit. Amin was saying, "Oh, I'll tag with you," then decided to walk out and thinking,
yeah,
he's going to be alone. Well, Amin forgot about his
partner.
Well, partner?
Servant.
It's
degrading.
Which is degrading, which I didn't think was going to happen in this day and age.
Probably one of the fastest rising UK rookies, in all fairness.
Yes. He's getting his name out there. And he comes in, shakes hands, and enters the match.
Someone you're actually very familiar with.
Yes, which is Gabriel Kidd. Which I am actually quite familiar with. And, he's a dab hand, good, knows how, knows quite a bit about the business.
Can I point out my one fault with the match? Because the match itself was alright.
Yeah, go on.
Actually, I've got two faults with the match.
Go on.
First one is the heel face pairing. So the heel and face so Kirby's a face, like mega face, and
He's not actually planned to be a face.
well, he's over the crowd, so therefore
He should be a face, but they're
Yeah.
not. They're keeping him as supposedly as a heel.
what he's doing face things.
I know. Supposedly.
So it's like a face heel pairing. If you want him as a heel, make him do something that will get him booed.
Yeah.
There's about how many of them work at What Culture Pro Wrestling?
Quite a few.
No, I mean how many people are actually behind the booking? Right, but
One.
Don't like Adam.
If I'm not mistaken, I think it's
Boy
one.
Ampere and the other Adam have input in King Ross and all the rest of them.
Nope, King Ross states on his video recently, I've got fuck all to do with the booking. Keeps kicking off at the Adams taking the camera kit when they go overseas to do reports, because every time he goes to do his jumps during his videos, you see the tripod go whee, go flying.
Well, okay, if it's just one person, I can forgive him. But if there's about 8 of them, between 8 of the fucktards, they must have a way of turning him into a heel properly. But if it's just one person,
It's because of the moment that happened the week before against Osprey.
Yeah, getting his win.
When he beat Osprey, and Osprey cut in a promo, which was putting Kirby over himself. So since then, the crowd got into Kirby.
Yeah. So just give him the face turn. They need a big card title as well. But the second thing that annoyed me, the finish. They were trying to go for the finish from the previously unseen match, which was Prince of Meme and Kid versus Ross and Moss and
Slater.
And they tried to repeat the finish, which was a little bit thingy because
I actually no. The actual move is an old British Bulldog. I think it's Ode to the Bulldogs. It's now known as, if I'm not mistaken. I think it is called Ode to the Bulldogs because British Bulldog used to do the hold up while Dynamite Kid jumped off with the headbutt.
Right, but my problem is Johnny Moss is a lot bigger than Gabriel Kidd.
Yes.
The person that Gabriel Kidd had on his shoulders weighs more than Kidd does.
About even.
And then when you have someone standing on your shoulder, you must have a stable base. And at no point did Kidd look stable at that point.
He's like, for God's sake, jump!
And you see him fall.
As soon as he jumps, you see Kidd kick back into the corner and the lad fall forward.
I just think there could have been another way to finish the match. It would lead up to the finish.
Which point Kidd moved.
Yeah.
Then the kicks, bang, bang, bang. Then Kirby thrown out.
No, Kirby threw
his own tag team partner.
Yeah, through his own tag team partner, and then two called the goal.
Whee!
So that's fine. Next match.
Next match was your favourite
match of the night.
No, not that one.
Oh,
your favourite match.
Oh, Will Ospreay. I've said what I want to say about this match.
Will Ospreay versus Marty Skirtle.
I've said what I want to say about that match.
I thought it was a good back and forth match. I think it's amazing what Will Ospreay does. There's a time and place for it. Now,
not every goddamn fucking time.
Marty Skirtle, hats off to him. Does know what he's doing. I just thought it was a bit of a shame that when he hit his finisher, it was sort of laid in deep and then sort of countered. And it was like, that just sort of just put his finisher out.
Yeah.
A little bit. Doesn't have that dynamic. So what's going to happen? Is he going to have to develop a new finisher, or is he going to somehow lock it in and somebody else taps out?
I think he needs to put some modifications on for the chicken wing.
Yeah.
For it to suit him a bit.
Fair enough. Now, moving on from that, because we've already covered that. we're now going to go to your actual favourite match.
Yeah, this match is brilliant. Anyone should take the time to watch this match.
Which is B. Presley versus Nixon Newell. Which is for the WCPW Women's
To become the inaugural
title,
champion.
the first champion. And it was in a last woman's standing match.
With a brutal ending.
Brutal? Ooh, no kidding.
I want that to go and spoil who wins this and how it finishes, because the match is that good.
Ooh. It was a good match. If anyone wants to watch it, go ahead.
That is showing how good British women's wrestling can be.
How they're stepping up.
Yeah. Because that was the best match on the card all night.
That's fair enough. Now straight away, at this point, this is when we were, during the time when we started go live.
Yeah.
So at this point, we had to cease all the sound waves on the television to be live.
Yeah.
And voice our opinions. Next match. The Primate versus Grado.
Yeah, Primate won that by TKO.
By TKO, while
He locked he had Grado in like a triangle choke sort of move. So it wasn't a full triangle choke.
Reverse.
It was like
Daniel, he took a page out of Daniel Bryan.
Yeah, and then he just started elbowing him like he was Brock Lesnar to Randy Orton.
Oh.
And he just knocked Grado out as Grado went to try to kiss his handler. Can I call her his handler? Yeah. He's using the name Primate.
Yeah, okay.
So can I use the term handler? Or is it valet? Which one would you prefer?
Susie Cesaro.
She should go with Swiss Superman.
Fair enough.
It seems more like a handler than a manager.
Fair enough.
But yeah, so Grado went to the moves like Grado, and
he's got the moves like Grado. He's got the moves like Grado.
So and then after he got caught and he got pummeled
and defeated.
Yeah.
Last but not least,
which we're going to give you the ending for the main event.
We have, unfortunately. We do apologise for that. We did want to do no spoilers. Now, remember earlier when I said the payoff? Now, Braun Play was kicked out. Now, 9 out of 10 times when that happens, you'd normally find a way of getting into the building and keeping the title on their champion.
Yeah.
Do you agree? Did that happen? No. Big Damo and Rampage were fighting so abruptly that they took it to the back. So, a tag team, which is Joseph Connors and Joe Hendry, were left in the ring against each other. They went back and forth and everything. Then Joseph Connors hit his finisher.
Yeah.
What's your personal view of his finisher?
It's all right. It looks brutal. Like he's worked on selling it.
It looks brutal. All I'll say is you check it out to see how brutal it is. Now, Joe Hendry, being a wrestler, is phenomenal for kicking out of a lot of stuff. Kicked out. Which at one point, you saw Connors get frustrated and then something happened. Did it not? What happened? Did you care to explain? Connors decided to
just get a chair and go batshit crazy
on Joseph Connors.
No, Joseph Connors.
Not Connors, on Joe Hendry.
It's Michael Cole.
God damn it, it's Burns o'clock! But Joseph Connors decided to repeatedly hit Joe Hendry. It's almost like his frustration has come out over this entire pairing, hasn't it? But the second he unleashes frustration, he's reaped some reward. He's reaped a big reward, hasn't he?
Yeah.
What's he been reaped with? The WCPW World Title. Well, I'd say WCPW title. Now, during that segment, when I said earlier, between Pacitti and Thingy, where was the payoff?
The payoff would have been on.
Should have been on Big Damo.
Yeah.
Now,
But Rampage Brown took him out of a suplex on the ramp.
Yes.
Which I'm surprised the ramp held up. It just looks like a disability ramp that they use for the wheelchairs.
Right. So straight away, that was not a payoff.
No.
Really.
All it's done is
moved
the title out of the way of the picture, the Pacitti battle.
The Pacitti battle versus BX.
Yeah.
Which you're happy about.
And so now your upper mid-card feud is the Pacitti Club versus BX, which will be Damo versus Thingy. But now the proper payoff should be where one of them leaves the company.
Or Rampage gets his hands on 1PA.
Yeah, but like the stipulation for the match, like you don't need to have it like as a cage or anything like that. The payoff would be the whoever loses the fight, whoever they're representing,
they stay in control. They take over.
Yeah. That should be your payoff.
Yeah.
But they probably won't do
that.
They
may not do that yet.
Years. Egotistical bastards.
Fair enough. So, on a rating, what would you give it out of 10?
For the wrestling, I'd give it an 8 out of 10.
Show?
The show would get a 7.
I think that's a fair judgment. I'll agree with that because the wrestling was top notch. Not everything was perfect. There is one problem I want to point out about the entire show, and this is as much as anybody can turn and say in regards to it. Oh, because that's this mistimed it, blah blah blah. They need to work on the camera work. Camera work affected the show quite badly. I think it's what brought the rating down a bit because it did things that there's one thing that WWE does really well, which is to get the camera work right. Which they could say they've got a big production truck and everything and whatnot. Now, if it's pre-recorded, you'd think they'd have everything camera set there, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Now, unfortunately, they were flicking to certain shots, and did they look right?
No.
They seemed out of place. Mistimed. Just a bit broken, as you would say. But yeah, I think that's what affected me a little bit.
Overall,
the segments that they had were
pointless.
Some of the segments were pointless. The big one at the beginning with Bischoff needed to. Instead, I was expecting Bischoff just to say, right, not being funny. Let's get on with it.
I wonder how much Bischoff got paid for that small
talk.
Yeah.
He was hyped up as the general manager.
Like, it would have been nice to see, like, if they're going to on there, hype him up, like, he defends, but on play,
1PA?
Yeah, at the beginning of the night. Then it comes to the main event, and then he kicks him out of the arena and says, this will go down properly.
Yeah.
Like, that could have been a better way. It's just about putting segments in the right order.
Yeah.
It's time management. It isn't fucking rocket science.
They might have just got it wrong this time.
But no, the company has got potential. It's just up to the people to put their egos aside to make sure that the right things get the right push.
And work on it.
So we'll leave that there for this week.
I'm going to say we'll definitely need to leave it there for this week. Definitely. I think that's a wrap up. That's a nice wrap up. But just in case, if anybody else has seen this show, give us your view on it. Tell us what you think. If you think we're wrong, we don't want just you listening to us. Do you agree with that?
Yeah.
We don't want you just listening to us and saying, I agree with them 100% without a shadow of doubt. They're right all the time. Because I'm not being funny. We're not always right. And anything, especially with wrestling, it's all down to interpretation.
Yeah. And if you guys want a bit more coverage to see what's going on in the UK scene, you can follow UK Fan Zone.
Yep.
They cover quite a lot of what's happening with photos there. So they take photos.
They do a lot of photos. They sometimes do some camera work. But they do actually follow a number of companies and
Yeah.
are a dab hand. So do give them a quick check
Yeah,
out.
so follow that. They're all nice and friendly. So look at them. We're looking into some other revenues. So
Some other projects and everything.
Yeah, I say revenues, I mean avenues. So we're very close to sound the same.
It's similar.
So yeah, so follow that. Also watch Botchamania for all your highlights.
For your highlighted needs.
It's 15 minutes a week, folks. It's the best 15 minutes you'll spend if you want to laugh. If you've had a hard day at work or you've had a stressful day doing whatever you've been doing, just knock on Botchamania.
I'd be quite surprised though if you're a wrestling fan and you haven't heard of Botchamania, because if you haven't heard of Botchamania, you've got a lot of catching up to do.
Yeah, it's 320 episodes plus all the specials.
What's all the specials?
You know, and 320 has quite potentially
kept going. It keeps going.
Yeah.
Now you can watch. Now you can either watch them on YouTube
or Dailymotion,
or even go to the website, which is www.botchamania.com.
Yeah, but episode 320 has potentially one of the funniest 15-second clips you will see this year.
At the end.
Yeah.
And all I'll say is, I'll give you one hint. It involves the current Universal Champion.
But it's brilliant. In all fairness, Matthew, how you came up with that is brilliant.
Or whoever came up with it.
Yeah.
It's gold. Pure gold. In fact, I could even say it's glorious.
So, on that note, folks, thanks for listening.
Be well, be safe, and as always, check out your local wrestling. So, on that bombshell, see you next week.
See you later, folks.
See ya.